want to talk today about how the Chicago Bulls keep on losing every year. I'm just kidding. Everybody was like, I've been talking today, you thought I was going to come with something deep. I thank God for this opportunity in this moment because each and every one of us, it takes a lot to be saved and to be a Christian and to live upright before God. The thing that I appreciate about this church is we see individuals come week after week, and we see people, make this their church home. And this is the greatest church. Yeah. This is the greatest ministry with the greatest pastors and the greatest leaders and the greatest teachers. And I'm so grateful for this church. And I think about some of the things I go through in my life, and I could just call Elder Ramses, or I could call Pastor, I could call Pastor Marche, Deacon, I can call anybody in here. And you could give me some encouragement, you could give me a word when I need it. That's called family. And when you have a church family, when you have some people you can lean on, it goes beyond church family. It's just flat out family. It's just family. When you can call somebody when you need to talk, just to call them. When you can say, Pastor, I know I may not have done this right or done that right, but I just want to come and ask for forgiveness. Can you? And he'll say, it's forgotten. I've forgiven you even before you said it. That's family. And I thank God for this ministry. You don't see churches like this where you can just be real. You can come in. You don't have to dress a certain way. You don't have to act a certain way. They just say, come in as you are and worship God. I thank God for this ministry. When the sign says you can feel the love when you walk in, you can actually feel the love of God. And I thank God for that. I'm going to be talking today about love and unity, and let's just be real. I think when I come to this ministry in this church, I always feel like I'm sitting among some of the greatest human beings in this entire earth. I just feel that way. Some of you guys, you just come with hugs and love, and you're so consistent, and you act the same way. I can see you at the grocery store. I can see you at the church, and you can feel the love of Christ. And that's very rare. There's a lot of people out there who want a ministry like this. Don't take this for granted. Don't take what we have for granted. God has blessed us with a loving church, and no matter how long you've been gone, no matter if you've been coming consistent, you know, City of God, you can come, and nobody's going to look at you a certain way. Come on, somebody. Nobody's going to say, where you been? They're just going to say, I love you. I missed you so much. That's love. They didn't ask you your backstory. They're just like, come. I want you to come to church. Some of us have seen Pastor Marche, or one of us at stores or out, or just they've called you and said, how are you doing? We miss you. We love you. That makes us feel so good. As a family, when you have spiritual parents who love you so much, don't take it for granted. Love is rare. True love is rare. You hear a lot of people say, I love you, I care about you, and I do that. Pastor Marche and the leaders here, they don't care about your quirks, they don't care about your addictions, they don't care about your habits, they don't care about any of that. All they want is to love you. That's rare. That's rare. And when I come in, I feel so much love. I grew up in church. I'm a product of church. And as a pastor's son, You see a lot. You see a lot of people come and go. You see a lot of people talk about the ministry. You see a lot of people say, you've changed, you've done this, you've done that. Behind the scenes, my parents have not one time said any ill words toward people. Yes. The consistency has stayed. When I've got angry, I'm like, they shouldn't talk to you. Like, calm down, son. It's going to be okay. Love them. Because that's how God looks at us. He looks at us as his children, and we look at people like, man, that person just did that, or that person just did this, and how dare them? And God's like, that's my child. I got this. We judge people for the same things we're going through. We call people hypocrites, and we're acting hypocritical. We look at people through the lens of our own naked eye, our natural eye, and God's like, I got this. Don't you worry about you and your family. I got them. I'm working on them. That's love. Like we have to strip away all the self-righteousness from our hearts. And all the conceit from our hearts, all the pride, and say, I'd rather keep a relationship than be right about something. I'd rather not get in that argument and let that thing go, and let my wife be right, or let my brother be right, or let my sister or let my friend be right, because love tells us this. True love is Pastor Marche. True love is Pastor Larry. True love is all of you in here who come each and every week saying, God, I'm not perfect, but I know where to get my help from. God, I know I'm not perfect, but I know where the hospital room is. I know where the operating table, that's City of God Church. I'm not perfect, but you still have called me your son, your daughter. I'm not perfect, but you showed me love. The love of God can break down racism. We look at racist people and prejudiced people saying that's them and that's us. We can win people over with love. We can win people over with a heart of humbleness, saying, I know that person struggles with that, but God, look at my list of things I struggle with. Look at the things I've done wrong. I have no reason to look at that person. But every time we go to judge somebody, God's like, you know you're struggling with it. You know if that ever came out, you'd be done. You know behind your closet, you know what you do. You know. Come on, somebody. But God's love tells us, I've forgiven you even before you said I'm sorry. City of God, where you can feel the love, there's nothing truer than that statement. If you could turn with me to John chapter 15, verse 13. John chapter 15, verse 13 says, greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for his friends. Greater love has no one than this, that somebody can lay down his life for his friends. Jesus showed the greatest love. We can't fully talk about love. They try to sing it in the songs, and they try to sing it in the R&B albums, and they don't even mention Jesus. How can you talk about love if you don't talk about Jesus? How can you sing a love song and say, I love you? You've lost the meaning of love if you don't have God in it. Like the world makes us feel good when we listen to Al Green, right? Like the world makes us feel good when we listen to Barry White and his smooth, deep voice. The world makes us feel good, but it's not true love. True love is when you can call somebody broke down, tore up, and beat down and say, I'm sorry, I need some help. True love is when you can come into the house of the Lord and they don't look at you any kind of way. They just say, I love you. True love. Hallelujah. This church is such a beacon of light that it shouldn't be hidden. This church is one of the greatest secrets in this area. This ministry, this church has blessed more people than you can ever imagine. This ministry, God has used you. And then we get so spiritual. I don't feel this, or I don't. It ain't about a feeling. It's about somebody come up to you and say, I love you. But I don't agree with that. I don't care what you agree with. Jesus is like, love God and love people. That's all I want you to do. I didn't ask you what you agreed with and what you do, and I don't believe I need to do this, and I don't agree with the. God's like, forget all that. Do you love? Would you lay your life down for your friend? Or are you too busy talking about people? Would you lay your life? Do you defend this church, this ministry, your pastors? Or are you too busy in your own mess? Love says, forget all of that and forget all your rules, forget all your family, forget love, show love. Jesus could have said, well, I'm the Christ. I'm everything. Why are you crucifying me? Do you know who I am? I could knock you out. I could punch you out. No. He said, I'm going to die for your sin. I'm going to show the whole earth what true love is. I'm going to set my pride aside. I'm going to set it all down and show them I am the Christ because I love you. Come on, somebody. See, we can look at our children, our people we like, and we can defend them. And we can say, that's my child no matter what they do. And that's how God looks at us. He says, no matter what you said, no matter what you've done, no matter what your past is, I know you're even messing up currently right now, I still love you. The greatest love is Jesus. You can look at me like I'm crazy today. But the greatest love is, I'm talking about Jesus. The songwriter said there's power in the name of Jesus. Can I get a witness? They said the songwriter says, there's power in the name of Jesus to break every chain. That's due to love. You cannot have effective relationships without love. You cannot conquer cities without love. You can't do this stuff without love. That's what Jesus was trying to show us. We're too busy trying to be right and we're forgetting about love. He knows I'm right. But you've lost the relationship. They know better than that. They know. God's like, I don't care about any of that. All I care about is love. Everybody wants to, we feel like everyone wants to tell us how to live our lives or how to do certain things and how to do certain things. And people don't understand. I am going to, we've said things like, I want to rule my house like the way I want it. I don't want people in my business. I don't want this. We do stuff without love. Because love tells us, maybe that person has something to say. Maybe that person has something that could change my life. Maybe that person, maybe that pastor, maybe that teacher, maybe they can transform my whole life. Because let me tell you, if I were to listen to everything, Pastor had to say, if I would listen to everything, I would be so much farther. But let me tell you something. I wanted to be right because I was right. You know, you're right. You're right, though. You know you're right, though. The teacher. obsessed with the fact of, you cannot watch a football game or a basketball game without two people commentating now. They're analyzing. Look, his leg looks broke. His leg, oh, look, he's wobbling. Oh, he's sad. He's this, he's that. And they're analyzing every second of the game. It drives me nuts. And they're just analyzing every second of the game, and we're so used to it that we're just agreeing. Yeah, see, the commentator said his legs broke. Yeah, see this happened? Yeah. He's really going through. You don't know what's in his head. Commentators are just saying whatever comes to their head. And we're so busy being critical of people that we forget love. If you look at the news, they're looking for the latest story, not anything with love in it. Oh, yeah. Did he do that? Yep, he did. See how they held hands? They didn't hold hands. See, and we're looking at everything everybody else is doing, and God's saying, look at your own life. Where are you showing love? Hello, where are you showing love? Home is one of the hardest places to show love. Because we can show love to our bosses, and we can act goody two-shoes, and we can do this, and we can show love to our teachers, and we can show love to our pastors. But at home, we kind of turn it off a little bit. I knew the room would get quiet. At home, it's a different thing. See, at church, I could, I love you. I care about you, and this and that. But at home, some people, the closest people to us, we treat the worst. Some of the stuff we say to our spouses or our kids, we would never say to anybody else. Some of the ways we talk to people closest to us, and we're raising our voice and we're doing that, we've forgotten love. But here's the thing, the devil wants that, because if he can get in the home, he can get in anything. Because he understands if he can establish it between brother and sister, mother, father, son and daughter, if he can establish hatred and no love in that area, he can get in. We've got two people being right. I know, I'm right. Well, as soon as somebody buckles down and says, not my will, but your will be done, God. I don't care about myself, but I've got to keep this relationship because my wife, my husband, is more precious to me than anything. We have to establish love in the home. We have to establish love in the home. Most marriages are tore up. Most relationships are tore up. There's somebody always trying to be right. There's no love. There's no love. You have to show love, then God can break through. Then things can be established. Then your kids can be shown. Then this can happen. Then the walls, all these walls can be broken down. But until you show love, none of that can happen. When we learn how to control our tongue and love is connected. Tongue and love. Is that why you love cow tongue? You like cow tongue. He loves lengua. It's soft. So our tongue and love is connected. See, we can't turn this thing. I always know, you always can feel when somebody has been talking about you are different, because they kind of act a little different. All right. They kind of act a little. Then they say, you've changed, right? You're the one who's changed. You changed. No. I didn't change. I'm leaving. When we cannot control our tongue, when we do not walk in love out of our mouths, then we cannot establish love in our hearts. Out of the mouth, that's where life is going. How you speak, I can look at your life for 15 minutes. How you're talking, I can see your future. what you talk about behind closed doors, because we can put on a front, we can put on a face with the best of them. Are you doing blessed and highly favored? I'm doing real good. I'm doing great. I'm doing real good. Yeah. Well, you just broke your neck trying to prove your point, so you're not doing that good. We will put on fronts, we will put on facades, but this is why I'm thankful for God in this church, because we don't have to put on a front in this church. If something's going on, we can come up to someone, we can come up to the pastor and say, I need a meeting, something's wrong with me. And we don't have to put, God breaks down every front. God doesn't believe in fronts. God doesn't believe in this perfect person who has it all together. God wants you to come raggedy so he can fix you. Because if you come fixed, then nobody can touch you. Nobody can approach you. God, the Holy Spirit's a gentleman. He won't barge in. He's not going to say, oh, that person has it all together. I'm going to barge in. No. The Holy Spirit will say, when your heart is open, when your heart is ready, when you're allowing love to come in, then I can work with you. Hallelujah. Give God some praise. If you can turn with me to 1 Peter 4, verse 8. And above all things, have fervent charity, that word means love, among yourselves. For love shall cover the multitude of sins. It doesn't say, let me read this again. For love shall cover the multitude of sins. It doesn't say judgment will cover. It doesn't say hatred. It doesn't even say hollering, our favorite pastime, hollering. You're going to listen to me. How's that worked the last 20 years? It says love shall cover the multitude of sins. So that person you've been working on, I've been working on him and he still ain't changed. What is he a car or something? I've been working on him. God wants to work in their hearts and work through love. It says love shall cover a multitude of sins. The things that we can't do, if we do it in prayer and love, God will change people's hearts. Do you know what a smile will do? Do you know what a hug will do? Do you know what I love you will do? It changes people's hearts. It changes people's minds. We cannot live this life without love. We have to. If we look at the things that are going on in this world, the politics and things like that, there's no love. There's everybody trying to get their point across and everybody trying to be right. In our country, it has been for many, 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 many years going in the wrong direction because people are always trying to be right. I'm right. No, you're right. And they debate about it and fight and argue and nothing gets solved. And we look at them, man, why can't Washington get anything together? But our homes are ragged. We're doing the same things to each other, but we're looking at somebody else and saying, why can't they get it right?
Amen. Hallelujah.
I'll leave you with this. If we can get to a point in our lives where love is the standard, where love is the ultimate choice, the ultimate decision for whatever we do in our lives, whatever decisions we make, wherever we go, wherever we come, if love is the standard, I want you to think about the things you've been saying at home. Has it been done in love? If it has, keep doing it. If it hasn't, correct it, change it. Start to think about how the good in people. I know what he or she is not for you, but what does he do good? What does she do good? What are they good at? Build up that in that person. Think about the love Think about the love. Think about the love. I love you. I care about you. We have to show it. Amen. If we rule our lives in love, then things will change. Amen. And then somebody else is going to look at your life and say, man, I like what they're doing. I like what they're doing. And then it replicates from there. That's what Jesus' life was. We're all replications of Jesus. Yeah. Bad replications. But I know I'm not the best replication of Jesus. I call myself a Christian. I'm not the best. I'm not a super Christian. I'm not Jesus Jr. You might be. Is your name JJ? Anybody? JJ, anybody? JJ Official Chicken, anybody? We have to rule our lives with love. Everything we do, everything we say, it has to be with love. I want you to think about that. And this week, what can you do to show love to people? What can you say? Because we have a great example of love. That's why I started out saying I thank God for this church and this ministry. Because you guys have shown, each and every one of you guys have shown me some of the greatest examples of love. We have, I believe we have not only the best pastors, I believe we have the best people. I'm biased, so I think you guys are the best. It's all because of love.